I thought for a long time about what I would come here to speak about today, and I decided that in addition to those things that I just talked about, I'd like to talk to you about leadership. And people over the last year have asked me a number of questions about leadership and adversity and what it means to be a leader and what qualities does someone have to be a leader. And so I thought that'd be a good topic to talk about today. You know, I'm just a football coach, but I believe that we need more leaders in this world. We need more people who think about what is right and stand up for what they believe in. This is a hall full of future leaders. You've been the leaders here at Whitman in all different areas. You've been leaders of teams, leaders of clubs, student body leaders, and on and on. You will not walk into your respective colleges and be instant leaders. That's not how it works. We understand that. What you need to do when you walk into your colleges is figure out what you want to be involved with first. Have a passion for something. Whether it's sports, whether it's clubs, debate club, chess club, whatever it may be, the band, whatever it may be, find out what you have a passion for. Join that organization, join that club, join that team, and initially observe the leaders. Personally, I've been fortunate. I've worked for and been around some of the best leaders in football. I've been around Coach Belichick, I've been around Tom Brady, and I've learned a lot from those type of people. And what follows, to me, are some guiding principles in my mind when it comes to being a good leader and what good leadership means. There are things that I think that are basically inherent in being a good leader. I think there are six qualities of a great leader. Number one is communication. In this day and age, you know, we were talking, Dr. Goodwin and I were up here talking about Twitter, and don't worry, Dr. Goodwin, I don't know how to tweet yet either. I'm working it out too. But in this day and age of Facebook and Twitter, which are fantastic social media venues in order to be positive and share your views, but at the same time, people don't have face-to-face communication anymore. This is the antithesis of what football is all about. And so when we came to Penn State, one of the things we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure that we had a lot of face-to-face communication with our players, with people in the athletic department, with our coaching staff, amongst each other. And I think that's important for you to remember as you head out into the world, that in order to be a good leader, you have to be a good communicator. But before you can be a good communicator, you have to be an excellent listener. You have to listen to what the other person's saying to you. And I think that's part of communication. So communication is important. People skills. To be a great leader, you have to love being around people and learning about each individual that you will go to school with, that you go to school with here and now on into college, who you're on the same team with, who you're in the same club with, in the same organization with. Learn about these people. One example that we use at Penn State is when we go into preseason training camp, we have a few of our guys each night stand up and talk about things for 5 minutes that are important to them. It's our way of learning about each other, whether it's a coach or a player. And I think that's really important, to have people skills to learn about all the people that you will come in and have interaction with in the different endeavors that you go forward with. Character. This is a room full of character. I use the word honesty all the time. One of the things that I believe is so important in our program is to be honest and truthful with each other. If you're honest, you never have to remember what you said. If you're honest. Integrity. Do you walk the walk? We talk to our players about this all the time. How do you carry yourself in the classroom? Who do you hang around with? Who are your friends? Integrity. Another word that we use when we think about leaders is competence. If you're going to be a leader of an organization, a team, a group of people, then you have to be competent. You have to know what you're doing. Whitman has laid the foundation for you. They've given you a fantastic education, and now you're going to carry that into college. And you're going to figure out what else you want to really know about. Maybe you already have. Maybe you already know what you want to do when you graduate from college, but most of you haven't. And so it's important for you to go into college now and become very competent in what it is that you have a passion for. Because when you get out into the workforce, when you get out into whatever profession you choose, it's very important that if you're going to be a leader, that you are competent and you know what you're teaching, what your business is about, whatever it may be that you head into. A good heart. To me, this is really important. And you've already done this at Whitman. We just talked about Brave. We talked about Best Buddies. Continue to give back to your community. Pick a charity or an organization that is near and dear to your heart. Whether it's a church, an elementary school near where you go to college, special needs children. Reach out to these people and give back. Give back. A lot of people out there obviously are less fortunate than us. It's important for you to give back. Courage. Courage is a big word. Know the difference between right and wrong. Don't be afraid to speak up when you think something is wrong. Don't be afraid. Have the courage to tell people what you believe in. Find out what you believe in early. Don't wait till later on in life to find out what you believe in. Start to form what you believe in now and have the courage to tell people what that is. Be mentally tough. Be an educated risk taker. If you think about it and you think it's worth doing, then take that risk if you think it's an educated risk. But be mentally tough to bounce back if it doesn't work out. People ask us all the time at Penn State about the adversity that we shared in this year as a team. And what happened at Penn State was very unique. Something horrible had happened at Penn State, and when we came there, we had other struggles. The NCAA sanctions and things like that. And the group of people that we were left with were just a fantastic group of people that were mentally tough, that took the risk of being at Penn State, and they were able to bounce back when things didn't go their way early on in the season, in practice, in the classroom, wherever it was. It's important to be mentally tough and be able to overcome adversity. Before I conclude, the last thing I want to share with you is something that I think is really important. Make sure today, graduates, make sure that you thank the people who have helped you along the way. Your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, yes, your little brothers, your little sisters, your teachers, your guidance counselors, your coaches, and anyone else who you can think of that has helped you get to this stage in life. Because as you go through life, you're not doing it on your own. You're doing it with the guidance and the help of people that are a little bit older than you that have been through these experiences already. So it's really, really important to make sure that you thank them. Again, good luck to everybody out there. We have 3 open spots at Penn State, the incoming freshman class for these 3 speakers. They were fantastic. Congratulations, class of 2013.